It's Week 7 of the National Football League. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Bengals and the Browns. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their 5th-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And you see the numbers in last week's game for Warren. 22 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On the give, it's Warren. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Bengals at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. Well, they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Reset.
To throw is Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in. And he's right up there among the league's best. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff for Warren. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Warren. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Here we go, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On 2, ready?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Here we go, here we go.
Now run with Warren. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jalen Warren with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. This is Hines. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
In motion goes the tight end. Chubb again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Prater's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense and their running back Jaylen Warren headed back onto the field. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, the rookie Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Cleveland offense making their way out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Gun.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Kenneth Walker, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've reached halftime, all tied. 17-all is the score. We saw a solid first half out of running back Jaylen Warren. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's a second down and 4. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Watson now to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's Hines. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On one, ready? Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it. Warren. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
On one, ready?
2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go, here we go.
On the run, it's Warren. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 coming.
Now Burrow. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 3rd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Gun.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Warren. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete as well.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Set.
Watson.
Right back to Njoku.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A give running right is Chubb. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Burrow.
He'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Warren. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Whoa. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Warren will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Back to throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. It's Warren. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Cincinnati, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.